Thank you to GameWare Create for being a channel partner. Looking for a Kickstarter game you missed or 3D printed minis? GameWare Create has a huge selection available, all at a fair price. Use the link in the description below to check out all that GameWare Create has to offer.
See, I can't start the video like this. You know that, right? I can't do the whole video like that. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to record, guys. Hello. You just gonna help me out? Yeah. There you are. I'm trying, guys. Or we'll get there, don't worry. Just need some attention. Whew. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't sit on my head. Alright, get off me. That's too much. Alright, here, back on the back of the chair. Let's go. Back up there. There we go. What's up, Rockstars? Today I'm going to be talking about making games, not campaigns, / Sandy Petersen, but I feel that's the same subject anyway, so we'll just go ahead and talk about it. Alright, now if Jasper will let me, I'm going to thank my patrons and YouTube members, as I always do, for their financial support. It is through them that much of this channel is possible, especially the independence of it, and that's because I take zero money from any game developer so that I can give you my honest opinion and not my wallet's opinion. If you appreciate that and can give, there's a link down below. Of course, there's also some giveaways. There's some play sessions. I'm going to be playing Chronicles of Drunagar with them. I'm going to be giving away Chronicles of Drunagar with them. You'll hear about both of those in the review because I do full transparency. So, again, if you appreciate that, link down below. Without further ado, though, let's just go ahead and get into it. And you can like the video if you like it or whatever. That's fine. I don't know if he's going to let me do anymore. Ugh, scooting in. Oh, new shirt. Just came in today. Hope you like it. Had to buy it instantly when I saw it. Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about Sandy Petersen's Kickstarter presence. I've been wanting to probably cover this for a while. But it's a great opportunity. He's put a update here on the Cthulhu Wars, the Demon Sultan, or the Damon Sultan, or whatever you want to say. I don't know, whatever. It's some fancy spelling of it that's not American. Here it says, here's what's going on, and he talks about what's going on. And what he's saying is essentially that he has a big opportunity to print a whole bunch of stuff and send it to retail, right? As retailers and distributors and all that. And he wants to go ahead and use this opportunity to make that deal. It would help his company out to be more independent and whatnot, and would financially secure them or whatever. And he's saying, hey, I hope that's okay. Now, he said here a few things. One of the things that's kind of interesting. It says, as of the beginning of this year, we thought we had secured a good investment, which gave us the confidence to plan to ship by the end of this month. To our dismay, this fell through only recently. But I'm not told what that good investment is. A lot of people try to say that backers are investors, but investors are told business things, and we're not. Like, I don't know what that is. Maybe he explained that to his benefit before. But, so there it is, right? And now he's saying, hey, you will get your games, just don't know when. So you get no update on timeline. It's essentially indefinitely, until he defines it. That's what indefinitely is. Indefinitely postponed. For you to get this. Now, a few problems with that. And I'll go through this kind of in the same way I was asked by a patron what I thought about this. I'm now making a whole video on it. Okay, so Sandy Petersen, he got 4,339 backers and $302,000 to this. Oh, he's also saying he's not using any of this Kickstarter money to fund it. Okay, so that retail thing, that's separately. He's using other sales. That funding is still just to deliver this. Now, I'm assuming he put it in his mattress or something. I don't know. So he has everybody's money. He took everybody's $302,250, but he's not using it yet. He's just chilling with it. Yes, you don't have it in your bank account. Yes, it's been a while, but you know what? Eventually he'll use it. Until then, he's going to pursue other business and endeavors. Now, a lot of you might already, especially if you're a fan of Sandy Petersen, might be upset. Just hear me out, okay? Just seriously, let's just talk through this. Don't just get upset because you hear somebody else's opinion that's alternate of your own. And by all means, at the end of this video, if you have any feedback or any like questions or want to comment or whatever, you can do so down below. I'd love to discuss this with you because we see a lot of companies act this way. Okay, so this was originally due in June of 2020. And now he's saying it's indefinitely delayed in July of 2021. Now, to make matters worse, Sandy Petersen has made 32 campaigns where he's taken money from people. To make matters worse, he has launched 8 campaigns where he's taken other people's money without delivering this one. To make it worse, because it just gets worse. Here's what's going on. Wait a second. He copy-pasted the freaking update and the one before that, which also isn't done. This one was due in June 2020 as well. And apparently he launched 2 campaigns there and had delivered none of them. So he did not meet his mark there. That's part of his 2. So, which means for these people, he's launched 9 and they don't even get their own unique update. It's just a copy-paste. He can't even be bothered to write to the people that gave him $143,000 saying, hey, guys, customize it a tiny bit at least. But he doesn't even mention it here. He doesn't even say the name of the game. That's ridiculous. Literally copy pasted. He made it so impersonal that not only has he had your money for a year more than he said he would, but not only has he done that, but he's going to indefinitely delay it and tell you about it some other time when you might get it. On top of that, he's saying, I want to go do this other business thing instead of doing this business thing, which is delivering your product to your customers. He wants to sell stuff, not give anything back, and go pursue other business things. While you have less money in your bank account with 0 product to show for it. You paid for this, you do not have it. You're just out money with no product. It's like buying something that literally doesn't exist because it doesn't until he delivers it, whenever that may be. Maybe it'll only be 2 years late, after he's done doing his other business endeavors and goofing off with other crap. In this update, I'll pick this one. It's the same one as the other one, so why not? We'll stay on the cat. He talks about how he kind of plays to your kind of emotional strings, right? Not your logic, because your logic sees this and it's like, oh my gosh, that's stupid. But maybe your heart is like, you know what? They're doing everything they can and they want to make this business endeavor, right? That they're saying this will secure their company and make it to where they don't even have to rely on Kickstarters as much. If you haven't gotten your business to where it's financially secure after 32 times, you suck as a business. I mean, if you're barely scooting by, that's on you, dude. I don't know, maybe you're just taking too big of a paycheck. I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that, look at this. He's got 7 collaborators here. Pipito and Bish and Petersen Games support. We won't even call it. Actually, it gets worse because this one was even worse. Maybe he's just adding more and more. Look at all these people. Hopefully they're not being paid. Are you paying all these people? I hope not. I hope they're just volunteers. My goodness, there's a lot of people on there. Look, you're the one that said, hey, I want to sell this product. You're the one that accepted $300,000 to give them that product. You're the one that then launched 8 other Kickstarters after this. You're the one that's postponing them. You're the one that's deciding to focus on a different business endeavor instead of the one that should have been there a year ago. That's on you, Sandy, not your backers. Now, I get that people are fine with waiting, and I get that people like Petersen Games and all this kind of stuff, but this is the antithesis to what I stand for here at this channel. 32 campaigns. I used to tear Mythic Games up. Leo used to call me freaking out because I'd show Mythic Games just crashing into a wall. Because I saw what was leading up to this. I saw that it just kept getting worse and worse and they kept launching more and more. And they would launch campaigns faster than they deliver them. And that's an infinite game that eventually has to collapse. There's no way to do it. If you have launched 8 campaigns, and you have not closed 8 campaigns, that continues to go up. And how many games can Petersen have outstanding? Can he have 8? Can he have 9? Can he have 10? If he's opening more campaigns every year than he's closing, that's just going to get bigger and bigger. And then, so when's too big? Is 9 too big? Apparently 9. Actually, I don't even think he's completed some of these older ones too. I think some of these still aren't completed as well. How many can he have out before it's too much? What's the number? Give me the number, the number. How many campaigns? Is it 9? If so, he's already reached it. Is it 10? Are we saying that with this indefinite thing that he's not going to launch if this has had 9 since the cat, is he not going to launch number 10 before delivering? Or 11? Or 12? When does it stop? How many campaigns? How many times is he going to take other people's money for other products before he gives you yours? Can Sandy answer that? It doesn't sound like he can. He's too busy chasing off some other business deal. He's not focused on the ones he's already promised. He's not focused on that. Look, I've been in enough companies, big and small, to realize that the focus of the company matters. It matters. That culture, that focus matters. If you are focused on making campaigns and making cool games and designing new things and making Dinosaur 1944 and making Hasterize and returning to Planet Apocalypse and doing this and doing that, that's where your focus is. This doesn't come out of nothing. He has to spend time to design this. He has to spend time to, create the art assets and pay for them and do all the emails. If it costs me this much to do these freaking videos, it's costing him way more to actually spin up a campaign and pay the graphic artists to make more art assets and to do this and to do that and upload it to Kickstarter and get approval, and all of that stuff has to be invested in. It takes away his time from delivering it. So when he launches 9 freaking campaigns without delivering one, that's where his focus is. Making campaigns and not games and not product and not minis and not delivering them to his customers that he's taking money from. Make games, not campaigns. Stop doing this. This is ridiculous. This is stupid. And if you haven't figured out how to be successful as a business without not delivering the product that can you imagine if a company came out and said, okay, we're going to pre-sale all these things. And so a whole bunch of people gave him money. And then he said, you know what? I'll deal with you later. Right now, I want to go sell this. And they sell this. And then they say, you know what? I want to deal with you later. I'm going to sell this. And they sell that. And then eventually they're like, you know what? Nobody's getting anything. I want to do this business deal over here with Bob over here. Good luck. Good luck getting your product. Not only that. Even better, even more. And I know I'm passionate, right? I get it. I should calm down. I'm going to say something stupid. And some of these uncommon's going to be upset at me and say, I can't believe you said such a thing. And it's just the way I am, guys. If I didn't care, I wouldn't be running a freaking YouTube channel on this crap. Like, trust me, I'd be busy playing Chronicles of Jernagar right now, which is what I was set up to do. But instead of making this video, because Sandy Petersen can't deliver the things he promises to the people that pay him. All right. Do you think right now, with the shipping issues that we have, with the distribution issues that we have, with the manufacturing issues that we have, with the economy issues that we have, that this is the best time for Sandy Petersen to make a big business deal? Are you confident that that won't go south? I ask because there are been business deals that have made companies go bad. There have been business deals that make companies lose money. Monolith lost a ton of money going to retail with Conan. Are we saying that Sandy Petersen, the same guy who launches 32 campaigns, delivering far fewer than he's launching, are we saying that he has the business acumen to actually make this be successful? Is that really where you're putting your confidence? Are you seeing all of this and saying, you know what, Sandy, I get that you haven't delivered anything since this cat, and in fact, even some of these are probably undelivered too, but I have the confidence that in this trying time, you can make a successful business deal that's really big that'll benefit you. There's no way that that'll cause a whole lot of issues. It's not like you are, over a year late on this other product. You are very good at delivering what you promise. And I'm sure when you promise this other business before delivering my product, that you'll deliver to them too. That's really what you're saying, that you're confident that he'll do that it'll be successful, that suddenly his company will be financially independent, as he claims? Really? That's what you're saying? I consider every time that I back anything on Kickstarter a loan. Now, I get that it's not a traditional loan. For instance, they're not held accountable. It's not like they have to pay it back. It's not like I get any interest on it anyway. But for at least a year, I am out money with no product. I have given money to a company and then walked away with nothing except a promise. How much is that promise worth? how much are these companies held accountable to that promise? When you make a business deal, whether it's with family, whether it's friends, whether it's at a business, if you own a business or anything like that, if you shake someone's hand and say, I will do this for you, how important is it that you do that? How important is it that when Sandy says, I will give you this, just put your card information right here, and you put your card information there, and he says, okay, I'll give you that. How important is it for Sandy to hold that to that promise? I can't answer that for you. That's up to you. But to me, it matters a lot. I'm saying I will get you this money, and I get him that money. I give that money. I did my part of this transaction. Why does he not have to do his? Why is it that it reminds me of like this kind of loserish kind of like your friend that's like doesn't have a great job or anything. Like, hey, loan me $20. You loan $20 and he's like, I'll give it to you on Tuesday. And then he comes back Tuesday. Oh, I don't have it yet, but I'll give it to you next Tuesday. I promise I'll give it to you. And so then next Tuesday comes around like, hey dude, you got my $20? You're not asking for 30. You're not asking for interest. You're just like, I just want my $20 back. And he says, oh, you know what? I would have, but when I had $20, I put it on this horse race here because I have a strong feeling I'm going to win that $20. Now the horse race is next Tuesday now. So next Tuesday, I'm going to come back with $40 and I'll still give you your 20 and then I'll have 20. I'll be better off. I won't have to borrow 20 again and you'll get your 20. And you're going to say after repeatedly, okay, yeah, go bet on that horse race. Yeah, I have the confidence that you're going to come back with that 40. You seem to have it all together. You seem to know what you're doing. You seem to be adept at this. You are a mastercraft person here when it comes to the business that you're running. In my opinion, Sandy doesn't meet any of those. Now, I'm not trying to make this personal, but he uses his personal name, so I'm just I guess it's Petersen Games, right? Okay, so Petersen Games. You're saying Petersen Games as a company can make all this work, that you trust them to make it work, that it'll be just fine. They do not have to hold to their promises. They do not have to follow what they say, that they can continue to sell stuff, say it wrong, and then just apologize later. The fact that they can just copy and paste the same apology to multiple campaigns, because it's not just enough for here's what's going on here, it's here's what's going on here. Now, I don't know if his other ones have it. I'm assuming they don't, because I bet they have a different delivery date. The only reason we're hearing about this crap now is because it was due in July. If you're saying, oh, hey, I was going to say it was July, now it's not. Because he won't tell them. He won't tell these other guys until afterwards, I bet. Let's keep going. What's the next one after this? Okay, so there's a cat, there's this one. Let's go to Eternal Adversary. Let's see, we're doing this live. Let's find out. Electrical impacts are non-existent on this project. Okay, so this is due January 2021. So this is already 7 months late. But are we hearing about this business deal? Would this business deal affect the company a lot? He says it will. He says it'll make them all better. Why is he not telling his 1,419 backers to give him $150,000 for Eternal Adversary about it, if it's so good? No, he didn't say anything about it. That's weird. Actually, he hasn't said anything to them since June. I guess they didn't get an update in July. Maybe he will July 16th. No, because this is June 3rd. So, like, what the heck are they even doing? Like, I guess they don't need to know. He can't be bothered to even copy paste it into this one. You know what? Think of argument. Let's try one more. Let's try another one he hasn't delivered. Let's try, Ghoul Island. All right, Ghoul Island backers. How are you guys doing? This was due, before I check, this was due January 2020. October 2019 for the digital. Okay, well, that's good then. So this was due a lot sooner. This was a quick turnaround, right? January 2020. This was good. Let's see here. Nightmare Bestiary. Pre-order to get the PDF immediately. What is this? Oh, they're just selling more stuff in here? I mean, it delivered? Hopefully it means it delivered. Maybe he just doesn't deliver them in order. Apparently not. They're just random. Okay, well, let's try another one. I mean, I don't know. What is this? Go back to updates. Cthulhu is going online sneak previews of new sagas. 48-hour special, more previews. Cthulhu's Dungeon preview. Is this delivered? All orders processed by today? Oh, that might be nice. Eastern European and regional orders are being taken care of by today. Okay, good. So it was late, but he delivered it. Okay, so I'm glad he's able to deliver some, at least on time. That's good. That's good. So, not some of these have been delivered. It just depends on the luck of the draw. Okay, good. So, he's inconsistent, but every now and then, eventually, and I'm not saying he won't deliver. I'm not saying you won't ever see your product. I am saying there might be a chance if this is such a big deal and it goes south. Is he putting his company at risk? He doesn't mention that part. Again, if you're an investor as a backer, then you should be talked to as an investor, which means actual business things. If you say, hey, I'm going to move this milestone post out, you need a freaking Gantt chart to tell me how to get there. What posts are moving? What's the next plan? We get nothing. We get nothing. What happens if what's the risk factor of this? How did you decide that risk factor? Like this pitch here would not work in any business I've been in. There is nowhere that I've worked at where I could give this as a pitch for an idea and have it passed. This wouldn't even get past my level 1 manager, nonetheless go up to the execs or something. This is not a business anything. This is just saying, hey, we got an opportunity. We know we haven't given you your games, but you know what? Eventually you will. And we're going to say games loosely because we're going to copy paste this on another one. But right now I want to focus on this other thing. I'm normally pretty forgiving. Believe it or not, when it comes to lateness, I'm fine. I get it. Campaigns are late. Timelines are late. You can't freaking waterfall this kind of stuff. Making games is complex. Making games is difficult. Doing that on a global scale, not locally to where you're at, even harder. I do not envy any board game company making board games. That is a hard job. It really is. And because it's a hard job, I would like Petersen Games to focus on it instead of chasing the butterfly somewhere else. I don't like it. I don't like how this treats customers. I don't like how just unfocused they are on delivering what they said they would. I'm really not. At least, if nothing else, In Sorrow should be posted every time he focuses on any other business thing besides delivering this. Which means that not only is he sorry that he's not focusing on delivering it because he's doing another retail thing, but also because he's focused on 8-Bit Attack, and Ghoul Island, and Eternal Adversary, and Gorlanthia the Gods War, and Hastur Rising, and Dinosaur 1944, and Return to Planet Apocalypse, and the Cthulhu Cataclysm, and whatever else he hasn't delivered here, and whatever else he's going to keep launching and keep taking people's money for without delivering it. Okay, that's all I had. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this. I'm a little frustrated about it. I don't like seeing stuff like that. I have been the hashtag make games not campaigns for so long now, and I get tired of finding companies that continue to not listen and continue to be allowed to not listen. We don't need to be enablers of a company not delivering their product. We really don't. And we don't have to feel bad for a company that has been at this for years and has promised 32 different products to people and still hasn't gotten it right to where they are independent and running a business well. If you can't figure it out by then, you need to reassess it. It reminds me of like Star Citizen, right? Where it's like, if you can't figure out how to launch something by now, you just suck as a developer. I'm sorry, but get to that 1.0 already. like if you suck that much at it, like why am I trusting you with stuff? Why can't you do this? Show me that you can not only pitch an item, but make an item and deliver it pretty close to on time and pretty close to on budget. I'll give you some leeway. But we're not there. This is due January 2020. We're a little off course. This isn't even close. Sorry, June 2020. That's why I went and clicked it and I needed to check. Alright, that's it. Let me know how it goes. I planned to have a Steam Watchers unboxing today. So you can thank Sandy Petersen and Petersen Games for not getting that video today. It's his fault, not mine. But I'll get it to you soon. I promise. As always, thank you so much for watching. I look forward to hearing what you have to say. I'll be sure to check you out all the conversations in the comments. I almost said check you out, which is kind of weird. I don't know how you even look like or whether you want to be checked out or not. I don't want to be coming on like that, so I apologize for that. But at least I can end this on a weird note, if nothing else. Thank you so much, though, seriously, guys, for watching. And I'll talk to you guys again really, really soon with Steam Watchers unboxing, probably, maybe.